Hey positive vibes, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy, I'm so glad that you are here. If you clicked on this video, it was for a reason. I'm gonna tell you why. As you see by the title, today I'm going to be discussing why God has called you to be in a friendless season. I'm friendless. I can't even count on one hand how many friends I have. I mean, there is a friend who calls and check up on me here and there, but like, she's out of town. So actually having a friend that I can go out with and hang out with and just have that deep connection and deep talk with, I don't have that. So I feel like God has called me to be friendless this season for a reason. I'm going to tell you why. So in today's video, we're diving into a deeply personal and spiritual topic. The idea that sometimes we might be called to embrace a season of solitude, even to the extent of being friendless, which is not that fun, right? Everybody wants friends. Everybody wants to be liked. If God has called you to just be alone, be friendless, then obey him and listen to what he's really trying to teach you in this season. This can be a challenging concept, but it's one that can lead to profound personal growth and understanding. Understanding the call to solitude. First, what does solitude even mean?
Solitude and isolation are two different things. Solitude is a place where you get a sense of self. You get to know yourself. You come into a context of awareness. Who am I? What are some of the decisions I made that aren't breeding the results I want? What is no longer serving? That's solitude. Isolation breeds depression. Isolation means I am deflecting and isolating from the things I don't want to face. Wow. It's unhappy.
The idea of being called to a season without friends might sound unusual. Why? Because like I said in the beginning, we all want friends. Everybody except for me. I'm okay with this friendless season of my life. I'm okay with being alone right now because I know that God is teaching me something. I'm not in a rush to be in a relationship or have a whole bunch of friends because first of all, you can have 10 friends, but can you call on those 10 people in a moment of need? Can you call on those 10 people when you're struggling? Can you call on those 10 people to help you out in any minor situation? Think about it. So if you really think about friends and friendship, all you really need is about a couple real solid friends. But it's not unheard of in a spiritual journey. It's about taking time to disconnect from others, to reconnect with oneself. This is your time to focus on you. It's not all about having friends. It's not all about being seen. It's not all about being in everybody's face. It's not all about going out and having fun and doing all these extra things. It's really about disconnecting from others to reconnect with oneself and perhaps a higher spiritual purpose. This period can be a deep reflection, self-discovery, and even a transformation for your life. Here are the benefits of solitude. Solitude allows you to listen more to our inner voice and less to distractions of the world. It can embrace our creativity, increase our self-awareness, and even make us become better equipped to handle life challenges. You know, if you are the type of person who has a whole bunch of friends, you need a moment to just sit and be still. Sit by yourself. Chill by yourself. Stop going out as much. I'm not saying to cut off your friends, but really just sit and think, who's all your friends? Count them. Name them. And then realize, okay, what type of friend is this person? What type of friend is this person? What type of friend is this person? Recognize each and every friend that you so-called have and start really figuring out. It's not about only what they can do for you or provide for you. It's more on a spiritual level. If you are a Christian or if you are trying to build a strong relationship with God, do you have friends that lead you to God or away from them? And then you think about it. Why are you friends with somebody like that if you're trying to get closer to God, if they're leading you away? But if they are helping you build a strong relationship with God, then obviously that's the friend. Keep that one close. Okay, now to the next friend. Well, she's kind of into church. She's kind of into God, but overall, she likes going out more. That friend is like a lukewarm type of Christian, kind of in, kind of out. I wouldn't really consider that person a friend if they're so up and down about how their spiritual life is. They're going to be up and down about you as well. So really think about it. It's not about loneliness, but about finding strength and clarity within ourselves. If you think about it, that's really what it's about. Now, navigating the challenges.
A sound that reminds you of something you crave but cannot reach. A woman with no friend experiences life through this lens of absence, where every interaction with the world magnifies the quiet of her own solitude. She is surrounded by the motion of life, but exists apart from it, as if watching the world through a glass window, seeing its warmth but unable to step inside. Each casual conversation she overhears is a mirror, reflecting the reality that companionship, once imagined, is not there, and she must navigate her days without it. Yet in this solitude, a different kind of strength begins to emerge, one that is unseen, yet unmistakable, built quietly from the resilience she summons each morning just to face another day. Living without friends teaches lessons that are hard, sometimes painful, but ultimately transformative. The world tends to celebrate the gregarious, the socially connected, the ones who have someone to call in times of crisis or joy. But a woman without friends learns that life's victories and sorrows can exist without an audience.
So the main challenges we have when we don't have friends is, we feel alone. Being without friends is like pathetic, right? Like, I'm 26 years old. I don't have any friends. Oh my goodness. Or if you're older than me or younger than me, don't feel like you're pathetic. Don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. Like I said, you don't need a whole bunch of friends. A lot of people who do have so-called friends or a whole bunch, they're not really down for them. Like, if I really want a friend or if I really need a friend, I got a friend in God, first of all. Secondly, can I ask you for a favor the same way that you ask me for favors? Because people love to ask me for favors, but it's like, can I ask you the same? You know? But it's never that same energy in return. But it can be tough. Most definitely it can be tough, but it's normal to feel loneliness or doubt. The key is to use these feelings as tools for growth, not as obstacles. Just because you don't have any friends, you will be okay. Trust me. Be a friend to yourself. Have a friend within yourself. May sound corny, may sound not very intelligent, but trust me, it is intelligent. Embrace the discomfort and let it teach you about your needs, your desires, and your personal boundaries. So now I want to give you guys a personal experience that I have with so-called friends. So I do want to speak on this one particular friend very briefly because we grew up together. And now we don't talk, let's make that clear. But we grew up together. We'll do everything together. We'll go to the skating rink together. We'll go to arcades together. We'll talk to boys. And then that's where I drew the line. Cause like, she was the type of friend that was just so boy crazy to the point where she was just disrespecting me or trying to disrespect me. First of all, wait a minute. But I know there was just one thing. Shut up. But yeah, we were so close to the point where a boy got in between us because she was doing her thing and I was doing mine, and I didn't like how she was acting once a boy came around. So we would do everything together. She was somebody who I consider my best friend. And we had sleepovers. We would have so much fun. Like, I would call on her to do anything and everything with. But really, once high school came around, we really distanced ourselves. She'll come in and out of my life. And really just from there, I'm like, we don't really have to be friends. Like, let's not keep this friendship going if it's not beneficial to either one of us, you know? So that's why I said I was going to tell the story very briefly. So yeah, we stopped being friends. And then from there, I'll tell you another situation where I had a so-called best friend in school. Then we ended up fighting. She was stealing from me. And then I got told she was saying things about me behind my back. And it's like, me and so-called friends don't really have good bonding experiences, especially with other women. They don't really know how to be friends these days. A lot of these women are just so boy crazy. And if you tell them about themselves, it's like they don't want to hear you out. They don't want to hear the truth. And I'm always the type of friend who will tell you like it is, who will tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. So what type of friend are you? I mean, what type of friend are you? Now, many have walked this path and found it rewarding. For instance, historical figures, spiritual leaders, and even everyday people have discovered profound insights during their times of solitude. Their stories can often encourage us in different perspectives. So far, I hope this video has helped somebody. Every video that I do, sitting down, talking with you guys, and if you guys click it and are inspired by it, I'm just hoping and praying that it really does help somebody out there. I just want to see one comment and be like, oh, this video helped me so much. If you feel called to a season of being friendless, remember it's not a punishment. Don't be shameful. It's not a punishment, but a unique opportunity for growth. Embrace it with an open heart, mind, and you might be surprised at the transformation that awaits. Listen to God. When He is telling you to remove someone out of your life, do it. Don't be like, why? I mean, we do everything together. I love my best friend. Da 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 da. Like, with your best friend, God has seen things that you have not. God has seen things that you haven't discovered yet. God is protecting you. So if God is calling you to remove someone out of your life, do it immediately. Don't hold back. God will remove people out of our lives, but sometimes we need to push ourselves to let people go. Let go of that heavy weight. Let go of that dead weight. Although we may see signs that this person is not good for us or not a great friend, we still want to keep them close to us. Why? Because it's hard to break those bonds. It's hard to separate ourselves from the truth and reality. It's hard, especially if you grew up with a friend you've been knowing since y'all were kids. And then, you know, when people grow up, they grow apart, but you really can't accept that fact. Let that person go. It'll do you a lot good if you do. Just because you don't have friends doesn't mean something is wrong. I've been the type of person who always overplays my part. I'm too loving, too caring, too giving, and genuine to the point where people don't appreciate me. So that's another reason why I'm just so comfortable with the whole friendless season. I'm good. I'm great. There was a point in my life though, I'm like, I'm bored. You know, I want to go. I want to do something. But it's like you can do things on your own, even though it's kind of boring. Just be in this season by yourself right now and reflect on you, and then pray for some great, genuine friends who also are God-fearing. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in this video. Thanks for watching.
Aku pikir semuanya telah hilang, dibumbui perasaan yang bersalah. Walaupun ku rasakan sedih yang tak bisa terucap, namun ku tetap hanya membungkam. Ambisiku berkata harus ku jalani Meski luka yang mungkin kan membekas, berharap dapat pudar, tapi tak mungkin terjadi. Egoku tak dapat